Dave from Tucson, Arizona. Dave tried to call in earlier and his call dropped out, and now we're going to try to see if this works again. Dave, are you with us? Oh, man, that's quite an opening there, Dave. I like it.
It's me. It's the one who has the Jehovah's Witness on.
Yes, that's
I would
right.
like to give an update on that.
Yes, I want to hear an update on your aunt. Let's go. So, for those of you who are just joining us, Dave has been giving us the continuing saga of his relationship with his Jehovah's Witness aunt. Dave was a former Jehovah's Witness, is now not a Jehovah's Witness.
No, I wasn't a former Jehovah's Witness.
Excuse me, yes, it was but the rest of your family, or parts of your family were, and she's been kind of...
Christianity, yes.
Yes, and she's been messaging you, and the conversations are happening. Anyway, go ahead and give us an update on that.
So, instead of, basically, so you know how most Jehovah's Witnesses just flat out drop out communication, like, with anyone? Like,
yes.
Like, so, I couldn't believe this, but she said, my family and her have finally found a neutral ground. Where, like, we basically came up with a compromise. She said that she would treat Christianity as a whole and Jehovah's Witness as she did when she was Catholic. Like, she would still prohibit blasphemy. She still would talk about God, but she doesn't. She just says, I might have to call God a different name now, but I'm still part of the family. I will never leave you guys.
Wow. Wow. That's quite a change of pace from the last time you were calling me. That's amazing.
It's amazing. So, good update.
Yes.
Really good update. So, another thing I would like to talk about is, have you seen, like, there was a news report recently that San Antonio banned Chick-fil-A from their airport due to a legacy of anti-LGBTQ past, you know?
Yes.
Have you heard of?
I have heard this story. So for those of you who aren't aware, so Chick-fil-A has a history of donating to organizations that have been deemed as kind of anti-LGBT. One of the ways that they're able to do this is they give this money to sort of a separate foundation, and somehow that foundation gives out the donations, and so it kind of avoids some possible legal trouble and stuff that they might have with doing that. But San Antonio has recently said, no, they don't want Chick-fil-A because of this stuff, and they have banned this Chick-fil-A in this location.
So because of all of this new happenings, so basically I have an agnostic guy, and she says she hates Chick-fil-A for the same reason. And after I saw this article, I just want to tell my mom and dad, I never want to go back to Chick-fil-A ever again. Either way, there's many places that are a whole lot better than Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Like, you've been to, like, no, it's most people don't know this place, but it's exclusive to the Austin area. P. Terry's.
Yes.
Makes some amazing food.
Yes, we had P. Terry's here in the studio last week. Yeah, for sure.
And Raising Cane's.
Yep, we got those.
Far better than Chick-fil-A.
Well, the others are in Texas. Well, you know, like, talking about giving up Chick-fil-A, though, is like, it's like asking me to go vegan. It's very hard. You know what I mean? It's like, that's a part of my staple diet, you know? But, like, I had Chick-fil-A last week, and I was thinking, like, if some LGBT people knew that I did this, they would not like that I am supporting this people. But it's like,
I want to come to America just to try. I don't know any of these places you're just saying, by the way, but like I feel like the food is so much better over there just from watching YouTube videos.
Maybe so. So, yeah. Okay, whatever you want to say about Chick-fil-A, nobody can say that this. I mean, the chicken sandwiches are good. The discussion isn't about whether or not the food is good. It's more so of like whether or not to support an organization that's also, in hindsight, supporting all these other things. One argument is to say, like, there's so many restaurants and companies out there that are donating stuff anyway to stuff we probably wouldn't have know of, and they're doing it behind our backs anyway. So it's like you're kind of unethically supporting people wherever you go. But there is another argument that says, well, maybe now that we know this, we can avoid this and, you know, choose wisely and stuff. I don't know the answer. I think it's a personal preference kind of thing, how much that really means to you, that these organizations are supporting these. I definitely think about it. I'm not going to say that I just eat it and I don't think about it, because
I would like, now I would like to change the topic. So basically it's spring break right now, you know? And so basically...
Very quickly, Dave, we're almost at the end of the show, so I'm just telling you to wrap it up. But
so I'm in Arizona right now, and a few days ago I was in Sedona, and basically Sedona is basically the hippie capital of Arizona, and it's not hippie unless you slap on some essential oils. There's like an entire essential oil shop just for essential oils. But that's the only thing I found off about Sedona, that there's essential oils. But now I'm in Tucson, and in Tucson, there are Kingdom Halls everywhere. And I mean everywhere. And I visited a friend of mine who lives here, and they have the place where they live is, they have the unfortunate place where a Kingdom Hall is right across the road. And I see that really, really unfortunate. And I asked them how, before I told them about I asked them about the Kingdom Hall. I asked if what their views on the LGBT community, and they said that they treat everyone with respect. And I reply with, well, I am very sorry that you actually have a Kingdom Hall of Jehovah's Witness right across from your place. And they responded with, the people from Kingdom Hall always visit their place one way or another. And they're like, oh, come to our church, you'll be saved forever. But they would say, well, I don't really want to. I'm already happy with my church, so yeah.
So kind of some battles going on for saving souls, trying to get people to the right religion, it sounds like.
And now, final thing.
Okay, Dave, so 30 seconds, go.
I have a plan for a silent, what's the word?
20,
protest.
19, 18.
Silent protest where I would wear a trans right is humans right in front of any church that is against LGBT, and I would just sit there silently for the next 2 hours or 5. All right, that's it.
Okay, thank you so much for calling, Dave, and thank you so much for that update. That was interesting, and your calls are always keeping me on my toes, man, because you like to talk about a lot of different stuff, and that's cool. But so, you know, we got to wrap things up here, unfortunately. Gosh, what an excellent episode this was today. Mimzy, I'm so glad you got to be on today. This was really, really wonderful.